Hey guys, welcome to today's video. We're gonna be going through the new rebranding of CoverGirl. I have a ton of products. Some of them I absolutely die hard love, and some of them I don't. So of course, we're gonna go through the good, the bad, and something I do have to say about CoverGirl products is when I find the really good ones, I stick with them. I had like quite the love affair with the Olay under eye setting powder. It was the Age. I can't remember. Oh my God. All right, so I am starting this video quite disappointed because I really loved that pressed powder. It was very similar to the Kat Von D Shade and Light, how the lighter powders have a lot of pigment, but they have kind of a slight sheen, and it was just like the perfect powder for underneath the eyes. And now that I can't have it, I'm like, I can probably order it on Amazon for like $1,500, so it's cool. I do also wanna say I have doubles of just about everything here because I went to Walmart and I bought everything I could off the shelf, and then they did also send me PR. So I will place these items in an upcoming giveaway, so stay tuned for that. As always, that's kind of how it goes. It's just what it is. Okay, let's go in order. They have these guys right here. This is the CoverGirl Vitalist Go Glow. Now this has vitamin E, B3, and B5. It is very nourishing, moisturizing. It's just like a nice balm that you would put on underneath your makeup as a primer, or you could just wear this on its own just to kind of luminize the skin, plump it up, give it a light sheen everywhere, which will create a more uniform look. This is not my go-to type of a thing, but I definitely see a benefit for certain people that want that kind of a look, that don't wear foundation, they just kind of want to amp up their skin. This might be something that you would enjoy. It does feel light and fresh, but I will say the one that I use, the shade Daybreak, this one always made my foundation kind of move a little bit and not lock into place the way that I personally like it. So for me, these are a pass, but I can see this working out for some people. So I'm not just gonna be like, this is a horrible product, because it's not, it's just not for me. Something that I am so blown away by is the new highlighters. And when I purchased these, I thought they were eyeshadows. I actually thought this was an eyeshadow, which really, you could absolutely use this on your eyes. It's not going to be as intense as maybe you would think it would be as an eyeshadow, but you can use this everywhere you want, shoulders, eyes, cheeks, whatever you want. I am so surprised how easy it is to blend. Even if you have a little bit of powder on the face, you can still use it. It does not bunch up. It does not move product. It's just a beautiful cream, and you can just kind of tap it on top of the high points of your face, wherever you feel the need to have a little bit of a glow. It is just very pretty. Now I like mixing the two shades together. The more pinky toned one, if you have deeper skin, you're gonna love this. On me, it does show up a little bit pink, where if I put it on the high points, it looks almost like blush highlight, which I actually think is really pretty. I don't hate that, but I do like the effect of mixing these two together. They work so well. It's an interesting texture. It's kind of a poofy, moussey, kind of a cream, and I am obsessed with these. Yay, there you go. I actually wanna check out more shades. Moving on to eyebrows, you guys, this is too dark for me. This is the Rich Brown 705, but I am wearing in my brows right now 710. This is a beautiful product. You don't get a ton in here, but really when I pull through any of my old makeup, any like Anastasia brow pomades or anything like that, when they come in the fatter jar, they all dry out, so you end up wasting the product anyway, so I don't mind that it's such an itty bitty tube. The brush on here, I'm kind of shocked because I never like brushes that come with products. It's just a very rare thing. Like usually I'm just like, nope, out of here, and I will use my own brush. But this is the right shape where you can just kind of press the product in, you can kind of pull the product through. You definitely want to have some type of a pencil, maybe to work and shape your brow if you have thinner brows like me. If you have fuller, you won't have to do that. But definitely, whether you have thin or full, you probably want to take a spoolie and pull all the pomade through just to make sure that everything is laying nicely, because it can kind of ball up in areas. Sounds like that would make it a bad product, but I promise you that's not the case. If you just brush it through, it will be very even, and I am shocked by how much I like this. It does wear all day long. It is very budge proof and just a really nice brow product from the drugstore. Okay, so for lips, they have these new lip oils, which I really love. I feel like this has kind of a nostalgic smell to me. Like it smells like CoverGirl products that I used to kind of take out of my mom's purse and like go over here and like, I'm 6 years old, I'm beautiful now. Because I would always steal my mom's lip products, and this smells like that. Like it smells like old CoverGirl in like a good way. It's like tropical drugstore. But I really love the scent of this, the feel of it. I am wearing lip liner and then this shade right here. This is the shade Melon Sorbet, and these are just very juicy. I do wish a little more came out on the doe foot applicator. Like you do have to go in a few times and almost press and get a few like droplets of oil on your lips and then like glide it everywhere. But it's pretty long lasting. It is very nourishing, moisturizing. The idea behind these were that they're gonna be a chapstick type balm in the sense that they're moisturizing your lips, but they have the shine of a gloss. So I really like this. It comes in different colors too. I only have 2 colors. I have that one and Cherry Crush. They're not very pigmented. I mean, I don't think you need like all the colors. I think maybe pick one, use it as your chapstick shine, and move right along. You don't need the whole collection, but these are really good, and they are $6.99. This was in the new section. I'm not 100% sure that this is new. I'm kind of confused because I feel like I've seen this before, but we're gonna talk about it anyway. I'm wearing this today. This is the Ink It liner. And this is super budge proof, you guys. I actually really enjoy everything about this liner. It's just very easy to glide on the skin. As you can see, it is very pigmented. I wish that this was a bit more rich. This is the shade Charcoal Ink. Do they have a darker one? Like I always want like black, like I used a Sharpie, like I want it to be as rich in pigment as possible when it comes to liners. So the color for me is a little bit too gray, but I have to say this stuff, like I'm gonna have a hard time washing my hand, just even these two. This is very, very, very budge proof and really easy to apply. It does not feather or go into any of the lines on your lid. And I do have to say this is great. It's $7.49, really good, solid liner from the drugstore. And then if you want to set everything in, of course you do. I mean, why do all that work for nothing? CoverGirl did come out with an all-day setting spray, and the name of it just makes me uncomfortable because the words just, I just can't read it correctly. Look, lock up. And I just want to call it lock it, look it, lock up, call it lock it, look it, look, lock up, call it lock, 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 lock. It like makes my brain crazy. Okay, so this is the Look, Lock Up All Day Setting Mist. Now, this smells exactly like Paul Mitchell hairspray, or like the original OG Paul Mitchell shampoo. It smells really good. It's like this cucumber Hawaiian scent with a dash of chemical after. This smells great. It has the nice like mist. It's a little more direct, as it doesn't like widen, which I don't like, because when you like spray your face, it just kind of gives you this quick shot, but it is a light mist, so at least they got that right. However, I can taste it. Why do I always do this when I am like demonstrating setting sprays? This is $11.99. I don't think it's worth the price. I think there are better options at the drugstore. I think Pixi makes better setting sprays with better ingredients. Wet n Wild just came out with their setting sprays for $4.99. Those really lock things in. Flower has some great setting sprays. There's a lot of competition at the drugstore. This doesn't cut it for me. It doesn't mean it's horrible. Don't love the ingredients. Don't love the high alcohol content. Don't love the mister on it, but it smells really good. All right, I have one more item that I'm not even going to like spend more than like a second on because I just don't want to stay here long. This is a horrible concealer. CoverGirl, what the hell? Like this is actually, out of everything here, the worst product in this bunch. I don't know what happened. I mean, this has vitamin E, B3, and B5. That seems to be kind of like the theme of the new products. This is a puffy concealer. It does not want to go into the skin and be flat and brightened and do what a concealer is supposed to do. It kind of wants to move around, collect, gather, clump, exaggerate your lines. This is one of those like puffy concealers. No. And it doesn't even give that much coverage, so I don't really get this product. This to me is just a total fail. especially with how many great concealers there are at the drugstore. So this one is a hard pass for me. I'm donating that one. I will put some of these items that I bought duplicates of in an upcoming giveaway. And there you have it, you guys. That is it. That's the new CoverGirl lineup. What are you guys really loving? What are you most excited about? Do you even like this new packaging? I kind of love it, and then part of me is like, I want my old CoverGirl back. I want easy, breezy, colorful CoverGirl. Like, part of me is like, do we have to be boring? It's just a tiny bit boring. It just is. All right, we're gonna leave it there. I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this hot or not. If you did, give it a thumbs up, leave comments, share the video, give me some feedback, let me know what you're into, what you're not into. I love you guys so much, and I will see you all in tomorrow's video. Thanks for watching. Mwah.